against Wakefield. That just leaves today's game between Catalan and Hull FC, and we can see how much it means to the Betfred Super League. Hull in third, Catalan in fourth, just 2 points the difference. Hull FC with the worst points difference as well, so if Catalan Dragons can secure the 2 points here, they will move into that crucial top three. So a huge game in prospect. Balmy conditions as well, 27 degrees in Perpignan. Delighted to say that Terry O'Connor's alongside me in the commentary box for this one. Tough conditions to defend in, Terry.
Yeah, certainly are, Ben. You want to play the game, and you want to make sure that you turn the ball over when you want. It's got to be on your terms. You don't want to keep defending. There was a short warm-up from Catalan. 27 degrees in the South Francis, isn't it good for Steve McNamara to have Michael McLaurin back into the side, along with Samoa. Both of those players missed last week. It's going to be a tough old game. You look at the Hull FC's form away from home. They've won 7 of 9 away games this year. They just keep chipping away. Good gutsy performance last week when they played against Castleford. Behind at half-time and came back to win.
Let's go through the two teams for you as Mark Sneed prepares to get this one off. Sam Tompkins is the fullback for Catalan Dragons. Then it's Lewis Tierney, David Mead, Brain Williame and Fuad Yaha. Samisoni Langi alongside Matty Smith at halves. Former Hull FC prop Sam Moore is alongside Michael McAlorum and Julian Bousquet in the front row. Benjamin Julien and Garcia combined in the second row, with Remy Casti, the captain, and loose forward. On the substitutes bench for the Dragons, Michael Simon, Michael Gudemond, Anthony Maria and Sam Cassiano. Hull FC have Jamie Shaw at fullback, then it's Beretta Faraimo, Kieran Buchanan, Jake Connor and Ratu Nalago. Albert Kelly is alongside Mark Sneed at halfback. The front row is Chris Green, Danny Houghton, the captain, and Mickey Payer, with Josh Griffin back alongside Sika Manu in the second row, and Joe Westerman is the loose forward. On the substitutes bench for Lee Radford this afternoon, Scott Taylor, Josh Bowden, Brad Fash and Andre Cervello. It's Catalan in possession in this opening minute. We've already got to the last tackle, so McAlorum gets the ball away. The kick comes from Matty Smith, and look at the sun that's in the eyes there of Jamie Shaw as he prepares to catch that ball. That's going to be a key tactic, you would think, that Catalan Dragons will employ as they put the roll on Hull FC there. Junior Lange leading the charge.
Well, that's the sort of defence that Steve McNamara is going to be after. This ground used to be a fortress, but they haven't won a game since Easter Monday versus Casford. So you've got to say that Catalan need to make sure that they get off to a good start, and that home form, as I say, not winning since Easter Monday, that's a big point for Steve McNamara and his side. You look at the experience as well, Ben. Everyone in a Catalan jersey from 1 to 17 who are taking part to it have played international at the highest level. A lot of experience here on shore.
Catalan looking to end a 3-match losing run against one of the 3 teams to have won here in Perpignan.
Move, Remy, get square, hold for the foot.
Mickey Payer will play the ball for Houghton. On the last tackle comes for Sneed.
Give 10.
Drop goal hero here earlier this season. And now Fuad Yaha to run the ball back strongly now for the Catalan Dragons.
Well, Hull FC can play behind a real strong kicking game with Mark Sneed. You got the running threat of Albert Kelly as well within the side, but good field position here. Just on tackle 2, Lewis Tierney getting into Hull's half.
Just hold, go 2.
Tierney plays it for McAlorum. Big plus for McNamara that the former Wigan man is back, and they ship the ball now to Samisoni Langi.
3, move, Mark!
Back in his customary standoff role this afternoon, played in the centres last week. And here now, Sam Moore.
4, straight out, Mark! Go.
That was Matty Smith. Tompkins further wide.
You look how much time he had on that attacking play then, because Sam Moore carries the ball hard.
Measured kick from Matty Smith. First test for Hull FC. It comes back for Catalan Dragons momentarily, but then goes into touch on that far side. And so this will be a turnover. And Lee Radford's men will have ball in hand in a minute.
But wasn't that a well-placed kick from Matty Smith? Excellent, looking for David Mead. Lewis Tierney going over to the right-hand side, kicking the ball high in the air. Again, it's causing these Hull FC problems.
On the line.
Early on in the game, you can see the long shadows behind them.
Turnover.
Hull being asked to bring the ball away from their own line, and McAlorum applies the pressure.
Hold, go straight out, Ben.
Isn't it a big incentive for Hull FC and Lee Radford? A win here, the 4-point cushion between them and the Catalan Dragons, who are behind them in the table. Looking to shift the ball here. Respect possession.
Move, hold for the foot.
Sika Manu, the kings of the offload, couldn't get one away on that occasion. Albert Kelly's pass isn't the best. It's scrambling attack. First up from Hull FC. Westerman emerges with possession.
Well, Mickey Pay didn't want any part of that then, did he? He wouldn't get down on the ball. There was a strong defensive line in front of him.
Nice pass at the line for Sneed. He fires one to the left-hand side. Good work from Buchanan. Shrugged off the first tackler.
Move back to me.
Well, Samisoni Lange in attendance.
There was some space then, wasn't there? David Mead was up. Lewis Tierney at the back.
Sneed under pressure, does get a kick away, and it bounces fortuitously, really, for Hull FC.
Samoa's going to be last.
Well, Catalan Dragons will have 7 players here. He goes for distance, doesn't he? Doesn't quite get the subtle touch on it that we normally associate with Mark Sneed in his kicking game. Some strong defence early on. I said before, the Fortress, they were well known for the strong, intimidating defence years ago.
Hold, go, Josh, wait for the foot, mate.
Almost 5 minutes flown by in Perpignan as Ben Garcia takes the ball forward.
Trace, get square. Hold, go on.
McAlory.
Responding the run.
Remy Casti.
No.
Skipper clings on there.
Move now, back here. Hold.
It's his first game of the season at Warrington, but returned against the Broncos last week.
3, move, Kieran, get square.
David Mead.
Go.
Under Buchanan's tackle. Matty Smith. Sam Tompkins. Teasing kick in, and all hands to the pump in defence here for Hull FC. Can he get out? Really good work there from Sam Tompkins and Fuad Yaha.
Well, excellent play, wasn't it? Sam Tompkins, first of all, he has got some afterburners. Nalago, hasn't he? Nice kick from Tompkins. Third play, looking for Fuad Yaha. And both Sam Tompkins and Fuad Yaha know how dangerous this man is.
And there, shot clock should be on, John Louis.
He's a fabulous player, isn't he?
Time off.
Really does get the crowd on the edge of the seat.
A bit slower, don't be too quick. Come on, Mark.
Now Largo faced the French with his international side Ireland last year.
Make sure we respond in that ruck, but it's good so far.
Sensational form. 5 tries in his last 3 and 9 from 12 in his debut season. Been a revelation.
Shot clock off.
In East Yorkshire. Drop out from Mark Sneed. Picked up on halfway by Fuad Yaha.
You can see the hand gestures then from Sam Tompkins to Fuad Yaha. He's as big as most prop forwards. The left winger for the Dragons. He just said, just get in there. You set the line. Along with this man now. They've got a big side out the Catalan Dragons. They take some handling.
Fuad Yaha, another one in sensational form. 11 tries in his last 10 in League and Cup.
Held! Release, Danny!
Houghton.
Go 3.
Makes the tackle. Good position, though, for the Catalan Dragons as Casti turns the ball away. That's Samisoni Lange with a nice pass, but it's pinched by Buchanan. David Mead was chasing that, but Buchanan, the youngster, did really well. Only 21 years old.
I thought he was outstanding last week when he played against Casper.
2, move, Matt, get
Tremendous
square.
game.
Go.
And he stopped a certain try then. Here he goes again.
3, move,
right into the heart of it, the thick of the action. Into Remy Casti.
Hold Ben. Go 3.
Actually made his whole debut in a nightmare 37-6 home defeat to the Dragons, and was also on the wrong end of a 62-6 cup loss with Doncaster here last month. So he's got some history with the Catalan Dragons as Remy Casti picks up possession again for Steve McNamara's side. Here now is Benjamin Julien.
This is a good start for Steve McNamara's boys.
Go 2.
He said last week, once they made some errors, they kept on doubling them up. Error after error, didn't help themselves.
3, move, Sika, back
They
up,
want the same sort of form they showed in Barcelona 3 weeks ago.
Sika, I need a step.
Bousquet can't get the offload away. Here is Matty Smith, takes the tackle himself.
This time. Hold. Touch that line. Hold the line, go.
McAlorum. Tompkins, can he step away?
Fast.
Good defence there from the black and white.
Line, boys.
Sika Manu it was. McAlorum teasing kick, it's bouncing anywhere, could go anywhere, and Sam Tompkins has bounced, and Catalan Dragons hit the front early on in Perpignan. Sam Tompkins, his 5th Super League try of the season.
Well, stay alert. The ball was kicked straight into Jake Connor from Michael McAlorum. The threat is the ball, and you never know where that ball's going to go. He was trying to get it behind the defensive line. It goes straight into a Hull FC player, and one man was alert to that situation, and that was the fullback Sam Tompkins. Former Wigan teammates there, they all 1-2, and now playing for the Dragons. I think it's important for the Dragons to pull some points early on. So the form recently hasn't been the best, losing the last 3 games. So Sam Tompkins and his teammates know that they've got to get off to a decent start against the team that away form has been fabulous this year.
And victims of one of the upsets of the season on this ground against the London Broncos 7 days ago, so they will have a point to prove. Sam Tompkins
Stay still, Jamie.
has provided the perfect start. 6 goals in the win last month at the KC Stadium for Tompkins.
Speed that shot clock in as quick as you
Got
can,
5
boys.
in that
Because I
extra
sort of
time
made the
defeat
decision
to
myself,
the Black and
really
Whites in
can't get the
April,
shot
and now
clock
lines
down.
up his first goal kick of the afternoon. No problem at all. Catalan Dragons extend that advantage, and they hit the front first, ahead by 6 points to 0.
Well, he causes so much panic, Michael McLaurin. He shapes to go right, he jumps out, he kicks left. Say it wasn't the kick he was after. It was a lucky kick, really, that took a bounce off Jake Connor, but into the pathway of that man, Sam Tompkins. And like you said before, you always expected Catalan to have a big start, big reaction after being beat at home by London Broncos.
Scored in Perpignan, fashioned in Wigan by those two as Bousquet takes the ball strongly in now.
Joe, get square. Hold now, hold. Hold, go, well done.
This is Willie Army.
Seeker, move. Go, there you good.
McLaurin, urgent again, this time for Garcia.
3.
Well, he just takes
Mickey.
one step out just to pull the marker into him, to bring and create some space at the back. Nice simple set, just running hard onto the ball.
Keep coming, Josh.
You'd always look to create that space, but you've got to make sure that you do the hard stuff early on.
Still 4.
Offload, untidy but effective, found Sam Tompkins. This is Willie Arme once more.
Move now.
Under the tackle of Seeker Manu.
Clear.
Matty Smith gets the kick away on the last tackle. Jamie Shaw had funneled over there to collect that and brings in now Largo now. He's through the tackle of Julien first up, just punched away through the line.
He's hard to get your timing right on him because he accelerates through the tackle.
We'll drag him on this
he
one.
slows down the tempo of his run, then all of a sudden he just puts his foot down.
That's put Hull FC on the front foot momentarily. Here is Westerman almost to the halfway line for the Black and Whites.
Hold. Go.
Houghton. That was Payer. And Manu finds Jake Connor in sensational form last week, and a similar offload attempted there for Jamie Shaw. We saw him do that to spectacular fashion at Castleford last week. Didn't come off on that occasion, but box office every time he gets possession.
Well, he's a sublime talent, isn't he? He's a freak, Jake Connor. You want him to have his hands on the ball. You want Albert Kelly to have his hands on the ball. 2 opportunists, players that can really change the game in the blink of an eye.
Now. Go 3.
Tierney for McLaurin.
4.
Ricky Payer
Move. Back here.
with the shot.
Hold here. Go 4.
Lange played that ball just 2 metres away from the halfway line. Here is Garcia now. Finds Willie Arme for company. Connor in there trying to lock the ball up. He's done that under assistance from Manu.
That'll be a decent battle, that Braden Willie Army against Jake Connor. Both very powerful centres.
Tompkins is good.
Matty Smith on the last tackle. And Jamie Shaw, faultless under that. Stepped away from the first tackle. Got through McLaurin as well.
Well, he's not the biggest, he's a powerful player.
Release now.
Jamie Shaw at the back, you could see him putting his hands up, trying to shield the sun away from him. Look to go wide here.
2, move!
Josh Griffin in possession for Hull FC. For Imo now. Into Julien's tackle.
3, move now,
Sam Moa downstairs as well.
Wait, go 3.
Houghton. Just drops the ball off this time, and Green, he's managed to get the ball away nicely. Maybe something on the right-hand side for Hull FC. Jake Connor with the ball. Oh, that's a sensational pass as well. Now Largo just cruises through the first tackle, gives it to Albert Kelly. Albert Kelly stays on his feet. Albert Kelly finds the line, and that's a sensational Hull FC response. Albert Kelly, a hat-trick, his first of his career against Castleford last week, and that hot streak continues. 9 tries in the last 7 now in League and Cup.
Well, what did we say? We said that you needed to get the ball to Albert Kelly and to Jake Connor. Albert Kelly brings his centre onto the ball. He doesn't break stride. And then what about this for the pass? He pulls in the 2 Catalan defenders, creates the space for Nalago, and then obviously you look at Kelly backing off. He doesn't want to try and spin around and go forward in case he loses footing. I've been really impressed with the right winger for Hull. Every time you see him, he troubles defences just like that man, Albert Kelly. Look at this, excellent play. Pulls the ball in, pulls defenders in, and Albert Kelly, so dangerous getting over for Hull FC's first try.
Got a minute, Mark.
Leading marksman in this Hull FC lineup, Albert Kelly. 14 in all competitions now, 12 in the Super League. Mark Sneed with the chance to level matters.
Boys feeding in that info. Time off.
Sun beating down in Perpignan, and a red-hot score from Hull FC.
Hang on.
Sneed adds the extras, and we're all locked up. 6 apiece at the Stade Gilbert Brutus.
Well, Hull FC, if they can work the ball up the field, they have got those creative players that will cause problems. Albert Kelly is well aware of what this man can do with the ball. Give him the ball early, let him set his own plays. Say, if you're defending against Jake Connor, there's a bit of panic going in you. Just like there is when this man's got the ball. He's so powerful, he likes to run, he likes to attack. He's a brave player as well, and a couple of weeks ago I criticised him because he was just carrying the ball into and driving the ball away from his line. I want to see him attack the line.
Green for Hull.
One.
To Cassidy's tackle.
Hold me, hold.
McAlorum in there as well.
Go.
Houghton scanning. He elects to go to his left. Good run from Payer, still not put down.
2. Move now.
Well, they certainly get put down if Samoa runs into the challenge like that.
Go.
Houghton looking for the markers not being set there.
I think there was a penalty then from Danny Houghton. He looked up, Sam Sonalangi wasn't stood square. They've got away with it then.
He will look for that at every opportunity, Danny Houghton, one of the best in the business in that sense, in every sense. One of the top tacklers every single season as well.
It comes in after release.
Well, the referee has called held.
Can't come in after that.
And then all of a sudden, Julian Bousquet comes in. He takes the legs from underneath him, and Joel Westerman goes to ground.
Guys, that just had a couple of them.
Lee
We've got
Radford,
lots of time in the air. We're taking.
Well, he knows that this is going to be a dangerous game, and he was expecting a bit of a backlash from the loss last week.
Lee Radford, Steve McNamara in opposition today. Former Bradford teammates having both joined the Bulls from Hull FC. Here is Chris Green. Good opportunity now for the black and whites. Back-to-back tries on the table, perhaps. Nice pass at the line from Westerman. Griffin holds on.
Goal line.
3 in the tackle.
Go.
Bousquet among them. Here is Mark Sneed now. Westerman. One-handed offload for Payer. Comes back towards the traffic into Julien's tackle.
Well, the referees give a penalty to Hull FC.
Make sure you play it where your feet are.
For the strip. Well, they go for 2 points here just to calm down the nerves. You can see that Mark Sneed straight up to Danny Houghton. And there's always a gamble. If you run the play and you make a mistake, you don't come away with the points, but they're 2 easy points for the man like Mark Sneed, straight in front of the sticks.
Mark Sneed became only the 10th player in Hull FC's proud history to reach 1,000 points last week.
Just back a couple of yards. That's all right, Ben, that's okay.
For 2 more points.
Let's make sure we're on
here. To give Hull FC the lead for the first time, of course. Chance as well, Terry, for the players to take a breather in these conditions.
And that's exactly what Mark Sneed will be doing. He'll be saying that, look, we'll take the 2 points. We'll get a bit of time. Our forwards will be able to regroup, get some water down them. and we'll just concentrate on getting through the next couple of sets of 6, and again just turning the pressure on Catalan.
No problem from right in front for Mark Sneed, so he'll do hit the front for the first time, and Lee Rapid's men lead by 8 points to 6.
You'd imagine now the talk for Hull FC will be about don't panic in this set 6, don't look to force the ball, get an offload. Catalan Dragons will rush you in defence, they'll try and put a shot on you, intimidate you down near your own try line. You've got to set yourself that when you're carrying the ball, you've got good hold, good grip on the ball as well, because conditions like this, it's greasy. The ball, as you start sweating, as you start getting a bit tired, the greasy conditions really have an effect on you when you're carrying the ball and going into contact.
Home media suggesting 1,500 or so have made the trip from East Yorkshire to the south of France. Balmy conditions await them as well. Well, that's not the best from Albert Kelly from the restart.
Well, Albert Kelly, that's what I talked about.
He catches it, doesn't he?
About the mistake. There's offside here from Albert Kelly. Catches it. It goes in the hands of Sikoman, who stood in an offside position.
Keep coming back. Joe.
So from scoring 2 points, this is the negative side of it. If you make a mistake, you're under pressure now.
Hull FC quite definitely under pressure here, just 5 metres away, the Catalan Dragons.
Go one.
Looking to retake the lead. Busquets.
Don't reach round there, Nicky. 2, move, goal line up
Shut
square.
down by 2, Westerman among them.
Go.
A couple of metres short though, camped under the post. Matty Smith, short ball, Julien.
3, move, I'm not going to talk
run instead of going out the back. Matty Smith, he wasn't happy as well with the line from Julien.
Go.
McAlory gives it some width to find Matty Smith. Here is Sam Moore trying to punch a hole in that Hull FC defence, his former club of course. 78 Hull appearances between 2009 and 2012. Here is Tompkins though for Willie Arme. Willie Arme looking for the line.
Move, Albert.
Desperate defence from Connor and Kelly deny him.
Go.
Last chance for the Dragons. Comes back for Matty Smith. Crossfield kick. Could be anyone's. It's still bobbling around in there.
Drop out.
It's goal line dropout, says Robert Hicks.
Shot clock on.
Well, there was hands everywhere then.
I think he knocks it back into your man who knocks it down.
But the referee...
That's how I read it.
Says that he reads it, though. It's come off a Hull FC player. They've knocked the ball out of the field of play.
No, mate.
Goes dead. Sami Sonalangi, he does touch the ball, but it goes backwards. It goes back towards his try line. And then it gets knocked out of the field of play by a Hull FC player. The correct call from the referee, Robert Hicks.
You only got 10. Come on, Mark.
1 point the difference on this ground between these two early this season. It's a 2-point margin as we move into the second quarter as Sam Moore
1, move now.
Strongly in against his old club into Houghton's tackle. Here now Lange.
Probably the best defensive player, isn't he, Danny Houghton?
Stand now, hold.
In a Hull FC shirt. Sam Moore maybe pick somebody else next time.
Wide from Smith. This is Busquets now. Scott Taylor on for the black and whites. That's a really nice offload.
Albert, move. Go.
McAlory played it quickly. Here is Matty Smith. Relentless Catalan pressure just now. And great ball from Tompkins. Mead.
I think he gets it back.
Has he managed to get control of that ball in the nick of time and dot it down for another Catalan Dragons try? It's no try on the field, says Robert Hicks.
Wow. David Mead, the PNG international. Have a look at this. Look at the attacking shape that Catalan have here. They've got an option inside, outside. Matty Smith's an option as well if he runs the ball. He goes out the back. Then Julien, he goes through. Sam Tompkins does a decent job at getting at the defenders. Pulls in Buchanan, and then David Mead, when he gets the ball, he looks at Tierney, then he thinks, no, I'm going myself. Does he have hold of it? No, he knocked the ball on. Wow. The ref's having a decent game, isn't he, Robert Hicks? But look at this. This opportunity gone begging, nobody in front of him, all the players inside him have done all the hard work, and David Mead, maybe a bit of pressure from Mark Sneed, he knocks that ball on.
Got to credit the pressure from Sneed. But David Mead, as you say, 12 times as Papua New Guinea international, he will know that that was a 4-pointer there for the taking. David Mead can't take advantage So Catalans
Danny.
stay trailing by 2 points.
Well, good setup play. You can see how tight they are as well.
Well done there,
You've got 3 and 4 players going into Josh Griffin, who finds himself in the back row in this game. Brimo comes up, again looking to commit those defenders. You can see what Michael McClellan's doing, spinning him around, so Remy Casting coming and take his legs. Oof. Oh, they're fired in and out, these Dragons players.
2 points between them in the Betfred Super League table. 2 points between them in Perpignan.
3. Move, Matt.
Well, you'd expect a contest like this, wouldn't you? 3rd place Hull FC against 4th place Catalan Dragons.
Wild pass dealt with calmly to find Buchanan now.
Move!
Julien
Stand
round the
up.
legs. Sneed, urgency from him. As Hull move into that Catalan Dragons half of the field.
Last. Move now.
Josh Bowden
Hold
on from the substitutes bench. Back from Houghton. Here is Sneed under pressure.
You look good.
Yaha held his ground, held the ball.
1. Move, Jake.
Well, Fuad Yaha.
Hold now. Hold, go.
He had a big game last week, scored a hat-trick in a losing side.
2. Move.
Missed just 3 games since he's come back from Rugby Union. And a decent signing for
3.
McNamara.
Move.
And now Hull FC trying to do the same as what Catalan did to them up near their line. Look at that, getting over the advantage line, the defence.
4. Move.
Maybe the rucks are a bit slow. Michael McClellan urging his players onto the ball
40.
as Lange kicks on the 4th.
Hammered forward by Samasoni Lange. Farimo forced to turn round with it now.
1.
Lange
Move
leads the
now, get
chase.
square. Go.
Well, setting themselves then for the carry. And there goes Buchanan,
2.
the young centre.
Move now. Hold.
He's trying to get through the line,
Go.
but
2.
again, it's a solid wall and good work from Lange at marker.
3. Move together. Go. 3.
Farimo, Mark Sneed, Taylor now.
4.
Busquets and Casti combined to hold
hold.
his progress.
Go 4.
Houghton, Westerman, that's Kelly. Nice ball from Shaw, Connor holds on. Could be danger here, Jake Connor still going. What a step that was.
Is it me or does he just make the game look so easy?
Incredible again from Jake Connor, in red-hot form at the moment. Here is Josh Griffin on the other side, and Buchanan, forward pass. Says Robert Hicks, what a shame from a Hull FC point of view.
It looked a tough ball to catch as well for the youngster Buchanan. There was some power in that pass. I'm not sure it needed to be that hard. The ball goes forward, but when you're putting so much into it, it's going to be difficult. But Shaw to corner, look at that. Just taps it up, doesn't panic, and just goes through. He just loves playing rugby league, doesn't he?
Get it bound. Mate, it's up there.
Just seems effortless.
Find your heads in.
5 times in England international, Jake Connor.
Bind in. Head in, Danny. Shot
Guys, in
clock
3
off.
of the last 6
Ball in.
in League and Cup, and outstanding,
Out.
as we said, against Castleford and the Jungle last week.
Oh, rolling back the years then, Hull FC looking to push Catalan off the ball.
Hold.
You don't see that much in rugby league anymore.
Have emerged with possession, though, the Dragons, as Anthony Maria
Go 2.
comes on from the substitutes bench. Flung out to Willie Arme on that left-hand side. Has Fuad Yaha with him. They're going to take him into touch here. He's not careful, Hull FC. That's brilliant defence from the black and whites.
Well, that's the other part of Jake Connor's game, isn't it? I said before, Willie Arme and Jake Connor, that will be a big battle. Both of them powerful players. But when Willie Arme gets the ball, he goes at Hull FC defensive line, and then he's trying to get to ground, but Jake Connor just wraps him up, knows that he's going to have some players, some push on the inside that'll take him over the sideline.
No, mate. No. Let's get bound in. I don't know, it's up to the doctors.
That's what happens these days in rugby league.
Let's
If you get anywhere near the sideline, players won't just tackle you and take it to ground. They look to hold you up and force you off the
Bind
pitch.
in. Shot clock off. Ball out.
So as a result of that defensive excellence, Hull have the ball in a really good position.
1. Move
Big
now.
test,
Go.
the Catalan defence coming up. As we move inside the last 15 minutes, first half. That's Taylor in possession. Takes McNamara with him, takes Casti with him.
Hold me.
First try of last year came at the Dragons' expense in a 42-16 home win for Scott Taylor. Nice ball from Kelly. Here is Connor. He's going to hold on here, Jake Connor.
Move, Sam!
Catalan defence on red alert again. Kelly extricates himself in the first tackle and sails to the second, dumps it back. Westerman under the post. Hull FC strike for the second time. Look at the delight on Scott Taylor's face. And Joe Westerman has scored in the south of France.
Come out on the poles. Scott.
Reportedly on his way to Wakefield next year in a 2-year deal.
It's just his tackle one.
Scored in a whole shirt, his 9th in Super League this season.
Well, he's an attacking weapon, Albert Kelly. When he just goes at the defensive line, he leaves 2 players on the ground. Just because of his footwork, the balance that he has. See Maria Garcia falling over. You got Mark Sneed putting his hands up at the back. He wanted it behind Josh Bowden. But the confidence, the ability that he has in the rugby league game, he goes at the line and he finds some space because everyone's clutching, everyone's trying to grab him and slow him down. Joe Westerman supports his teammate.
England night skipper against France back in 2011.
All right, John. Right a minute.
And that one by 38 points to 18. And over 300 career appearances now for Joe Westerman. Reached that landmark in a win at Huddersfield back in March. Marked that with 2 tries. He's got 1 in Perpignan. And a great chance for Hull FC to extend the lead by the boot of Mark Sneed from right in front of those posts.
Time on.
Sneed does slot over his 3rd kick of the afternoon. Hull FC open up some daylight. They're ahead now by 14 points to 6.
Well, you'll do your homework every time this man has the ball. Look at that, effortless. Going across, looking at Josh Bowden. Josh Bowden supports him. And all of a sudden, when the ball goes away from some defenders, they just switch off, and Scott Taylor right in front of the Hull FC fans who've travelled over to support the side. Bernard Gouache, the Catalan chairman. Well, he won't be happy with the scoreline at present.
Stern-faced, even beneath the sunglasses, Bernard Gouache. Huge game tomorrow, live here on Sky Sports. The second of the State of Origin series in 2019. Queensland against New South Wales, live from Perth. It's a 10 o'clock start on Sky Sports Arena.
2, move, get square, Sam.
Hull.
Hold.
Looking for back-to-back tries again. 12 minutes to the interval as Sika Manu takes it in strongly into Bousquet's tackle.
Go.
Just braced himself for contact then, Josh Bowden. Still manages to find his floor.
Outside.
Kick. Ricochets from Tierney initially, and he's not first to the rebound.
Hold me, hold.
Does pick up possession. Look for a moment that Buchanan had managed to steal that in the nick of time, Kieran Buchanan.
Hold.
Well, Hull FC need to concentrate now because the big man in number 28 jersey, Sam Cassiano, ex-Canterbury, Melbourne, Storm, prop forward 2012 NRL Prop of the Year there, just tips the ball on. Oh wow, he's a unit though. Here he is.
6 times a New Zealand international, Sam Cassiano, 4 appearances for Samoa as well as that ball gone forward. Julien has possession. Referee Robert Hicks says back to 1.
Yes. Touch.
Big chance coming up now for the Catalan Dragons as we approach the half-hour mark. Mikel Simon on from the bench.
We're looking for some impact now, Steve McNamara.
Jamie.
Sent some couple of big juggernauts on now.
McAlorum, Lange. Great pass, great try. Lewis Tierney just stepped away. That was class. A double in the cup defeat to the Black and Whites, Lewis Tierney, and now strikes again against Hull FC.
Well, he certainly knows how to finish a try, doesn't he, Lewis Tierney? The late shift from one side of the ruck to the other from Sam Powell. And Buchanan shoots in, tries to to get at Sam Tompkins just as he sets his line. And what about the footwork from there? The right footstep from Lewis Tierney, knowing that the defenders are heading towards the sideline. The Catalan fans now starting to get excited. They know that if they can get down their Hull FC's line, they have got the experience to trouble Hull FC.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure whether it had been somewhere else as well.
Sam Tompkins
I've definitely got it here.
Using the towel to great effect. The sweat pouring from his brow. That's the conditions that these players are performing in. 27 degrees in Perpignan. And Lewis Tierney. Raising the temperature against Hull FC again. A double in a playoff semi-final defeat of the Black and Whites back in 2016, wearing the colours of the Wigan Warriors.
Time off.
6 in Super League for the season. And this to put Catalan within 2. But Tompkins has missed. So the gap stays 4. Hull FC still ahead by 14 points to 10.
Well, if the likes of Sam Cassiano and his other forwards can run with some purpose,
you can't be in front
maybe
of
pull that ball in,
you step back,
not the loose offload that after it goes back to 1 though. Danny, it's a lucky play.
Danny, when we're marking up in that final 10,
gets that field position for his side with good ball from me to Lewis Tierney.
It's not just
well, the damage was done when the Hull FC players jammed in, couldn't close the play down from Tompkins.
Willie Arme to run it back for the Dragons.
Move, Joe. Hold the
and runs it back with interest as well. Willie Arme.
Go on, Scott.
Could be a really critical 8.5 minutes or so to the half-time break here.
Well, this is just as you're starting to get tired now.
Sorry, mate.
Some of these players are fresh onto the field. It will cause you some damage, but some of the players have been on for 31 minutes defending in the middle. Your body's got to be fresh, but so is your mind as well.
Too much.
I mean, that was a good carry that from Maria. Spent 6 games across the city at Hull KR on loan. Look at this, nice and powerful. Josh Griffin, you can see the anguish in his face, trying to flip him over onto his back, but he wouldn't be dominated. Maria.
Boys. Go.
A 6-game loan spell in East Yorkshire earlier this year.
1. Move now.
Pumped up for this one, Anthony Maria.
Wait, hold, go on.
Julien for McAlorum.
2. Move now.
No way through for Mikhail Simon.
Hold, go 2.
Smith. That was Maria, and now Willie Arme trying to put the step on, can't get through.
3,
Kelly and Connor though.
Go 3.
Inching closer, Catalan Dragons. Here is Anthony Maria again
4.
into Houghton's tackle.
Move, Joe. Go 4.
Lange. Matty Smith. Sam Tompkins. Danger here. David Mead comes back the other way. Cut down by Griffin. They want the quick play of the ball. Here's the last one. What have the Dragons got here? And it's Matty Smith who puts the kick in. It's just too long.
Yeah, too much on that, wasn't it? Well, the Catalan players appealing to the referee, saying that the ball had been touched by a Hull FC player. And a bit of panic setting in from Hull FC.
Move now.
Whenever Tompkins gets the ball,
go 0.
He does get you worried.
1. Move.
Albert Kelly going behind to play the ball in the line, but he's hard to handle.
No, he doesn't. He whacks him.
He's a dangerous player. He's got speed, he's got strength. You need to make sure that you're good in contact with him. Braden Williami goes down low. He goes down low, falls off the tackle. Garcia, just that extra effort, extra second holding on is just too much for Robert Hicks.
Really good season for Hull FC so far. They've maintained a place in the top 4
that's the main thing. Within
80 minutes of a 3rd trip to Wembley in 4 years, of course.
Move now. Hold. Hold. Go on.
Having dispatched the holders Catalan en route. We'll fire up both sets of players for this one.
No, you locked him up.
Taylor
go. Just let him out.
Plays the ball for Danny Houghton. They're just 20 metres away. Here, the Black and Whites.
3.
That's Bowden.
Move now. At goal line, hold.
Mikel Simon with the tackle.
Go 3.
Wrong side, Garcia. Filters the right-hand side, then back inside for Scott Taylor.
Go.
Tompkins clings on, can't get involved with the ball there, and Sabelio trying to pick up and go himself, and is he stretched out here, Andre Sabelio? That was some effort there from Andre Sabelio, and he has scored, and he has extended the lead for the black and whites.
I'm sure this is Andre Sabelio's first touch of the ball. The inside pass from Albert Kelly, the quick play of the ball from Scott Taylor. Sam Tompkins, the fullback, caught out of position, caught at the back of the ruck. Yeah. He had to make sure, Sam Tompkins, that he accounted for Scott Taylor, but look at that, the first touch of the ball from entering the field of play, Andre Sabelio. He is a player with enormous potential. Say enormous potential.
To the side,
been at Saints, been at Warrington, been down playing for Brisbane. He's got an opportunity now at Hull FC after suffering a knee injury in Australia.
You need to move the trainer.
He has always had the talent, that man.
Got a try on his Warrington debut here 2 years ago. He was on the substitutes bench that day as the Wolves lost by 20 points to 12. Sub in the last 5. Missed 8 before returning for the quarter-final clash with the Catalan Dragons.
Time off.
Sneed. It's unusual but effective kicking style. Makes no mistake. 2 more points.
Well, this is a strong run from Bowden. He gets through the line. Mark Sneed, Albert Kelly looking to organise the plays. Nice inside ball there to Scott Taylor. You can see the fullback caught on the floor, can't get back in position. Andre Sabelio knows that. He goes straight, he goes hard. He beat 3 defenders. Poor defence, really, from Catalan.
10-point lead then for Lee Radford's Hull FC.
Stay on.
Speaking of the black and whites, what a match we have coming up for you on Thursday. Hull KR against Hull FC. A fixture ringed in the diary at the start of every season. Join us from Thursday, 7 o'clock, Sky Sports Arena.
Move, Sam! Hold me.
And the top 2 go head-to-head 24 hours later. What a match this should be. Warrington against St Helens. Again, 7 o'clock start, Sky Sports Arena. Hull FC on the charge, though, and Griffin in possession. Can he outspin the cover he has? They've got an overlap here as well. Lee Radford's side. Oh, brilliantly back for Imo. Here is Griffin. What a sensational score from Josh Griffin and Hull FC.
That is incredible. That is an outstanding try. And if there's a try scored better than this round, I'll be very surprised. We saw some wonderful tries in the previous 2 games on Sky Sports. So Tommy Makins then scored in the corner, but this is a team try. Look at this, the nice little pass on the inside to Imo from Mark Sneed. Josh Griffin, the man who set it up with the initial break. There was not much panic then, was there? And they've hit him with 2 quick-fire tries, and Steve McNamara goes down to the sideline. Eamon O'Carroll, the assistant coach. And that half-time team talk has just got a bit tougher.
His old team causing some problems for the Hull native, Steve McNamara. A couple of tries in a couple of minutes, and one right out of the top draw there for Josh Griffin.
All right, Tom.
Couple in the epic extra time victory here earlier this season. Got one in a big cup win 2 years ago as well. Having been sent off against Salford a fortnight ago. Served a 1-match ban. He now moves into double figures for Super League 24.
Time back up.
Sneed from right in front. Inevitably, 2 more points, and Hull take control late on first half.
Well, it's a 10 out of 10 play here. Mark Sneed does the right thing. He was in front of Josh Griffin when he made the break. I said before, started this game in the back row. Normally the centre. And you can see Fuad Yaha, well, obviously upset, conceding the try, but sucking in the big ones as well.
Time off.
Picture of desolation, really, there. Fuad Yaha.
Stay on side. Yes, Sam. Come.
How will Catalan respond to that blow? 40 seconds to go, first half.
Well, Hull FC just need to make sure that they control the ball for the next 30 seconds.
Wait.
They'll just slow it down. 16 points. They'll take that into the changing rooms. They'll be really happy.
Move now. Hold.
They started, they were behind on the scoreboard early on with that Sam Tompkins try. The start of the game.
Move now. Go. Thanks, Oliver.
And just 10 seconds to go here now.
Go.
Kelly with a good run. Is there going to be more pain exacted by Hull FC? Surely not. That's going to be the last tackle. Is there time? There isn't. Josh Bowden, the man with possession. It's been a really good first half for Hull FC and a really good second half to that first period. Those late tries from Andre Savelio and Josh Griffin have put Hull FC in control at the break. Plenty of work for Steve McNamara. It's meant to do. 4 tries to 2 in that first 40 minutes. So Hull FC in control and closing in on a 3rd win over the Catalan this season. Half-time, Catalan 10, Hull FC 26. Perhaps is the sort of scoreline they might be looking at the end of this one.
Well, they look nice and calm, don't they? Mark Sneed telling Jake Connor what he's after, what the setup play is going to be. There's no panic at all if you're a Hull FC player now.
Savelio played the ball. Houghton's pass for Paya.
2.
Busquets and Cassiano combined in defence for the Dragons. Here now, Jake Connor. Short ball. Savelio. Smith.
Release now.
In attendance. Connor.
4.
Old Faithful rings around the Stade Gilbert Brutus.
Hold. Go. Scott Taylor's downtown.
Houghton's pass. Westerman gets away from one. Has options. Gets the ball on the bounce to Griffin. Tries to put his foot on the accelerator. Gets through Cassiano. Gets through a second. And Josh Griffin gets his second in Perpignan. All smiles for Hull FC. Josh Griffin with a double. 2 in the extra time victory here back in April, and 2 at the Stade Gilbert Brutus once again.
Well, how good has he been in this game, Josh Griffin? Picks up the loose pass from Joel Westerman. He beats Matty Smith. He gets rid of the biggest man in Super League, in Sam Cassiano, and gets over the try line. Started in the back row, now he's moved to centre because Jake Connor is covering in the halves for Albert Kelly.
Yeah, mate.
And that's just a big play.
Sorry,
just pushes Sam Tompkins off as though he's non-existent. And that doesn't look a happy chairman, does it?
Rueful. Bernard Gouache.
1 minute, Mark.
It's been a difficult period for the Catalan Dragons. They've surrendered their Challenge Cup, of course. This will be a 4-match losing sequence. They've not won a home Super League game here in Perpignan since Easter Monday. Did beat Wigan in front of that record Super League crowd at the new camp. Eliminated Doncaster from the Challenge Cup as well. The wait for a Super League victory on Perpignan Soul goes on. As Sneed adds 2 more points.
I don't think they'll do
FC
it
now ahead by 44 points to 10.
Yet they're still in 4th position on the table, Catalan. I say, I think he's been really good in this game. He's looked powerful. He may end up in the back row in the next couple of years, Josh Griffin. And if he does, he'll make a decent fight of it as well. But he'll match it with anybody, Josh Griffin. Well, that shows what skill he's got. what speed he's got, what power he's got. Things showed everything in this game.
Stay on. Come.
Well, FC looking to open up a 4-point cushion on the Catalan Dragons. And a 6-point cushion and fifth spot there. 3 teams on 18 points. Salford, Wigan and Castleford. It'll be a real scrap for the top 5 and the race for Old Trafford.
Well, Remy Casti now back onto the field, the number 8, the captain. For Catalan, made more appearances than any other player in his Catalan side. 313th appearance today. It means an awful lot to him. He won't want to be embarrassed on the scoreboard.
Joe Westerman through David Mee the first time, and the Papua New Guinea international comes back for his second effort.
Go for Taylor again.
Brad Fash now.
Last move, Sammy.
And the Cassiano's tackle, last one coming up as Houghton gets the ball away. Sneed and Connor with the kicking responsibilities. Can't find touch.
And that's what he was heading for, wasn't it? The tax change. Look at that, Andres Savelio. Wow.
Move now.
Oh, get that into you, Yaha.
Hold on.
No easy task to rock forward Yaha back like that. Pumped up for this one, Hull FC. Offload from Tompkins. Here is Tierney. Wigan combination there.
Hold.
Well, they certainly want to finish the game well. Every time that Hull FC go into the tackle and a Catalan player is trying to get his arm down and play the ball quickly and use it as some leverage to get up, you can see the extra work that Hull FC are doing, just pulling those levers and keeping them tight, making it a bit difficult.
Julian Bousquet told to play the ball. Here is Goudemont.
Go.
Matty Smith.
Last.
Westerman.
Move, Joe.
Wasn't buying the dummy.
Go.
Last one. Tompkins with the kick. Jamie Shaw. Really good underneath it. No real pressure in truth, but still had to
stand now.
Collect.
Go 1. 2.
Well, Faraimo here now, knowing that the bigger forwards have done some hard work, and Jamie Shaw, the second carry in this set from him, after receiving the ball on tackle 1. Now the youngster, Buchanan. Real team effort here from Hull FC.
Westerman.
Last Sammy, move.
Down by Cassiano.
Go.
Goudemont. Houghton will find touch on the left-hand side this time.
On the line, mate.
So Jake Connor on the right, looking to kick the ball off the field. Now Danny Houghton on the left-hand side. See, it took something out of both sets of players, but the scoreboard well and truly in favour of Hull FC. They know that they've just got to get through this game now, get through this last 16 minutes before they get on the plane to come back home and prepare for next week. So it's all about managing the game and finishing the game
That's it.
in a positive, not conceding another try. And Samisona Langi
find in, wait, Sammy, please, wait for me.
Looking out towards the outside backs, and hopefully he'll be trying to create something here if you're a Catalan Dragons fan.
1, move now.
Great start to the week for Lee Radford, but they have that huge trip to Hull Kingston Rovers live on Sky Sports on Thursday. Then they face the leaders, St Helens, at home.
Move.
Then it's a clash with London, which you'll also be able to enjoy with us on Sky Sports.
Well, this is how you want to prepare for a derby game. One of your toughest tasks, coming over to the south of France, then going back and preparing against the Hull KR side that were beaten by London on Sky Sports on Thursday night. So there's going to be a response from them as well, Tony Smith's men.
Play on.
McLaurin for the Dragons. Really nice pass. Frees Garcia on the left-hand side. Taylor and Griffin come back for Hull FC. Tompkins, Matty Smith. Dig test again. They come up with the answers.
Go on.
This time it's Faraimo.
Well, Faraimo and Buchanan here.
Stand now.
He was met with a physical shot from Samisoni Langi as he slipped into that tackle.
Stayed on his haunches momentarily there, Kieran Buchanan.
Stand now. 4 goes 3.
Houghton. That's Green.
4, go.
They're just sitting back. Look at that. The defensive line's not set at all.
Connor. Some space for Jamie Shaw. He's just gliding through. Jamie Shaw is going to go in here for Hull FC. Catalan Dragons have no answer to this black and white onslaught. And Jamie Shaw with the 8th Hull FC try.
Well, you've got to play what's in front of you. And Danny Houghton, look at that. He picks out that defence that's going backwards, that's not set. It's like a dog's hind leg. And it just opens up for Jamie Shaw. He's an attacking player, isn't he? You can't get set in defence. You've got some over chasers pushing towards the touchline. You've got some under chasers around the ruck. And Sam Tompkins, who's trying to organise the defensive line, knowing that the play of the ball is too quick. They can't get set and prevent that try. Play what's in front of you. That's what Jamie Shaw did along with Danny Houghton then.
Got a try in the cup defeat of the Dragons in May. Jamie Shaw, a double in a cup win. Huge cup win, 62-0 a couple of years ago. And that is his 90th try in black and white. Mark Sneed for 50 points. No mistake from right in front. Hull hoist the half-century in Perpignan.
Well, commanding performance from Jamie Shaw and his teammates. And he's got an awful lot of ability. He certainly does back himself. The powerful little fullback. An awful lot of confidence here. Look at that. 50 points to 10.
Mark Sneed, 9 from 9 with the boot as well, faultless. And that sort of performance from Hull FC. Those 2 tries late in that first period started to take the game away, and it's 4 tries to 0 after the interval.
You look at the overall game for Hull FC and the 2 tries that they've conceded. The first one was a ricochet from Jake Connor. It dropped in front of Sam Tompkins, who scored it. The next one was Lewis Tierney, where there was maybe an overchase from some of the Hull FC players, and then, well, Lewis Tierney doesn't need inviting to score a simple try, but good footwork to get over. But a really strong performance defensively for Lee Radford's men down in the south of France.
Move, Mikel! Hold, mate, hold. Out.
Brad Fash
not played
got the ball away.
Back on. Play on, still
Wasn't
left.
played at, says Robert Hicks, so still a last tackle.
0-0.
Now it is a 0 tackle. And Faraimo in possession for Hull. Still going for Etta Faraimo. Soon now Largo earlier in the match, and he gets a good ball away. Do they know it? They've still got tackles in the bank here, Hull FC. Doesn't matter on the scoreboard as they try to put it through the hands again.
Well, Catalan play is just falling down everywhere. Remy Casti, he's losing his footing, then he's going to try and tackle Faraimo. The pass inside to Jamie Shaw, just tracking up the middle. Pushing up hard with that break then. Unfortunately, he can't take that ball in.
Let's get bound, guys, come on.
It's going to be a tough 10 minutes here for the Dragons.
Heads in, please. Heads in. On me, please, Matt. Heads. Head in, Mickey.
Just 11 to go here.
Out.
Don't forget, not long now till State of Origin number 2, Queensland against New South Wales.
Move now.
The Maroons looking to wrap up the series. It's a 10 o'clock start tomorrow morning, Sky Sports Arena.
Offload.
Nice offload from Moa. On the bounce for Casti.
It looked like he fumbled that ball then, Remy Casti.
Hold.
The offload from Samoa. Look at the energy that Hull FC have got. Chris Green chasing hard inside pressure.
Stand now.
Putting on the ball player. Samoa's second carry in this set. Offload again. Sam Tompkins looks to shift it over to the right-hand side with Samisoni Langi, but again, it's strong defence.
Ball comes free as well, under pressure there from Brad Fash.
Penalty penalty. The calls come from the sideline that there was hands in from Mark Sneed. Hands in, then all of a sudden he pulls him away quickly. Tries to kid the referee, Robert Hicks.
One. Move now, Brad. Back here, Josh, to me. Hold, go, one.
Busquets. Tompkins. Looping past Fouad Yaha, could be in the corner. Spectacular finish from the French international Fouad Yaha.
Time off.
Referee hasn't given it yet.
Try.
Late consolation perhaps for the Catalan Dragons. It's a try on the field.
Well, it just looks like he's got too much pace. Fouad Yaha here. Yeah, he gets that down. Good finish. Isn't it? We saw Tommy Makinson last night coming up with a spectacular try. Fouad Yaha, not the same frame as Tommy Makinson. He's a big powerhouse, isn't he? And Fouad Yaha, does he get the ball down cleanly?
Nice party,
or does he touch the white line in the in-goal area? And you've got to account for the belly of the ball as well. And when he gets this ball down, his feet aren't out of the field of play. His hands up. Does he drop the ball? No, I think this is it. This looks like a try.
That,
11 tries in his last 10 in League and Cup.
Okay.
He's not given the decision.
20.
Already scored home and away against Hull FC this season.
Hit the touching goal line.
Doesn't
Ground
get the
on
decision
goal line.
from Robert Hicks or
Ground
the video
on the touching
referee,
goal
Tom
line.
Grant.
20, mate.
He says he hits the line
Yes,
in the in-goal area. And
come on, boys.
like I said before, sometimes because of the shape of the ball, you've got to account for what the belly is. But the video referee, Tom Grant, says that that was out of the field of play.
Hold, go, 0.
This is green.
Move
for
now.
Hull FC.
Hold me. Hold, Rem. Hold. 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 Go.
Fash. Sikamanu. Gudemond. Carried forward.
Move. Go.
Driven backwards.
Knock on.
There's a knock on though as Brad Fash continues.
He's not got control.
Well, Brad Fash
Let's go.
in the hooking role now. Danny Houghton,
Let's go.
I think's left the field of
The ball's
play.
not stable and there's no control.
They make the mistake. So again, it gives the ball over to the Dragons. You can see the Dragons place. Yeah, they're getting set for the scrum.
Time off. Stay
But they
in
look out on the feet, don't they? The scoreboard will tell you they've done an awful lot of defence
Heads in, guys.
in this game. They've been worked over.
Heads
Whether
in.
you're a man who
Head in,
defends
Nick.
in the middle
Play,
or on
Sammy,
the
okay
edges,
now.
Hull FC have played it all over the park.
1.
Good in
Move
defence
now. Hold me,
as well.
Jamie.
Hull FC,
Hold.
Brad Fash
Go.
with the tackle there
Make it good
on
now.
David Mead. Here now is Sam
2.
Moore.
Move now. Hold. Go. 2.
Juliet.
3.
Three-man
Move,
tackle
Andy.
swarming around him.
Go. 3.
And now Sam Moore once more. Spinning into the tackle, can't offload the
4.
ball.
Move, goal line, Jamie.
He's played well in this game, Samoa. Put his hand up, carried the ball strongly.
Come out to Fouad Yaha. Look for the line again. The touch judge should say put his flag up, and immediately Robert Hicks says in touch, and so Yaha denied twice in a couple of minutes.
On the Largo here, look at him, hits him, just pushes him off. No real technique in that tackle from him. All he had to do, and he knew that he just had to just throw his body at Fouad Yaha.
Guys.
He does that, it prevents the try.
Bound, guys. Come on.
Still an awful lot of urgency
On the shot clock, 12.
from Hull FC here. They don't want the try to be crossed by the Dragons.
Mind in. Heads in. Heads.
Huge win
Ball.
for Hull FC against the Catalan Dragons. They won 44-0 on home soil in the Super 8s back in 2016.
Hold now, hold. Go.
42-16. Winners at the KC in 2018 as well.
Move.
This is a huge win and a huge statement from Hull FC.
3. Move now. Wait here.
I think it's been a brilliant performance Ben, from them last week, or last week's performance against Castleford. They were down at half-time, 14 points to 4. They come back and won that game, 31 points to 18. Showed some real character within those group of players. And they're just going about the business in a quiet manner this year. Third place in the table, and with this victory, there's that 4-point cushion, like you said before, between them in third place and Catalan in fourth place.
Shot clock on. We'll take the line, boys.
Kick, exactly what was required.
We're inside the last 5 minutes, yeah, thank you.
Last 5 minutes in Perpignan. 4 tries first half, 4 tries second. Try in each half for Josh Griffin.
Hang on, mate, sorry, what we're doing. Time
Been a
off now,
standout
stay
for
in
Hull
those
FC this
positions.
afternoon.
Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to...
Seems a long time ago since the 7th minute when
10
Sam
seconds,
Tompkins
bind in.
gave Catalan
Bind
Dragons the
in.
lead.
Bend in, bend in, bend in. Shot clock off, out and on.
Home crowd doing their best to cheer on
One.
the Dragons.
Move now.
Well, they just need a win. It's not going to happen today. 4 losses on the bounce now for Steve McNamara and his side. If they want to challenge to get to Old Trafford at the end of the year, the form has got to improve from what they've shown recently. They've still got a chance in 4th place. They can't afford any more losses, though.
4, move, Jake. Go for.
Tompkins, Bousquet, Griffin and Connor number up alongside Andre Savelio. Last chance. Tompkins looking for the line himself, and the ball comes free. Julien almost to it, but Jake Connor gets there first.
Hold now.
And some desire again to not let Catalan get over the try line. And Alago, is he off again? No, Tompkins is on his back.
Move now.
Did look so for a moment though, didn't it? Here is Josh Griffin now.
2.
Julien round the legs.
Struggling as well, Fuad Yaha, with a knock to his ribs.
Savelio now.
3. Move. Keep coming here, Mikel. Go 3.
The kick. Out on the full.
It's a poor one, really, from Mark Sneed. Yeah, you can see what he's doing. He just wants to kick on the third. There was no one who dropped back. He's got a bit of a smile on his face. That's only because of the scoreboard. If it's a closer game, he'd be really frustrated with himself. You've got to make sure all those little 1%ers that you go for, you get. And it has been a very good performance from them. And if he did have to nail it, he'd probably get it if he was in a crucial part of the game.
Of course, he did nail it on this ground earlier this season. You talk about close games. 31 points to 30, remember, golden point, extra time. Cassiano's first Catalan try looked to have won it. As Catalan looked for something here.
Just a push into him.
Penalty sufficient, says Robert Hicks.
Faraimo was taken out, Tierney and Mead. They go on the first play, and you can see that it's just a nudge from Tierney. Then it's a push from Mead.
Well, that's a good debate, actually. I wasn't sure.
They're going to get the penalty. 2 minutes to go in this game.
It's like a laws exam. For the push, mate. Go.
Buchanan.
Held! Release now!
Some positive memories of the Stade Gilbert Brutus. Here's Brad Fash now. Bowden. To cast his tackle, ball comes free. McAlorum
he knocked it back.
Jumps on possession. Chance for some consolation late on for the Dragons, perhaps.
2. Move, well done, Joe.
Goudemont.
Hold. Go.
McLaurin, Sam Moore, Matty Smith, Sam Tompkins, William. Can't get through opposite number Griffin. Inside the last 60 seconds, Julien. Sam Moore. This will hurt.
Move.
against his former club. Smith, ball comes free. Sneed just sends out a telescopic arm to pick up possession again.
Well,
Everything coming off for Hull FC.
Buchanan then supporting Mark Sneed, couldn't get free though. But looking to close the game down now.
Ball's come through this time from Chris Green.
One mistake, some heavy contact in that tackle then on Chris Green. Loses the ball.
Sorry, mate.
Been a tough game for the players, tough game for the referee Robert Hicks in these conditions.
And that is the last action in Perpignan, and it's a comprehensive victory for Hull FC. Lee Radford's men hit the half century at the Stade Gilbert Brutus. 8 tries to 2 at the end of this. A double for Josh Griffin.
It was me. I thought
probably the headline act. Hull FC make it 3 wins from 4 against the Dragons this season. Didn't need the heroics of Golden Point extra time on this occasion. They've got 2 priceless points, and that extends their advantage in 3rd spot. 50 points to 10 then, the final score. 7 tries to 2 in favour of Hull FC. 8 tries to 2 in fact, and 9 from 9 with the boot for Mark Sneed. 26-10 at half-time, 4 tries to 2, and then 4 more in the second half. And we can have a look at the key moments in that second period now, Terry.
Well, 7 different try scorers for Hull FC. Scored 26 points in the first half, 24 points in the second half. Strong performance from Josh Griffin. Turns the ball back inside to the youngster, Kieran Buchanan. Phenomenal effort, really, from this man who's got the ball. Thought he looked powerful over on the